What is shaken, Internet? This is Salts bringing you a, I guess a reboot of the Let's Play series of Dungeon Defenders. So, as you can see here, I've got a new level 0 character, and I'm going to start from scratch. I'm playing locally, so no one else is going to join. And I'm going to start from the very beginning and explain how to play this game, because I've seen way too many people play it terribly. So, cool, I guess these are all the levels, whatever, I've beaten it, so I guess I can do whatever with all the characters. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, the first thing is, the map. Please use the map more. Actually, okay, let me start from the very beginning. You're going to create a character. I am playing as the apprentice, so that's cool. I'm playing as Teffel, the apprentice. Teffel's just a weird mage name that I made up a long time ago. Every character has 2 abilities. The apprentice has 1 ability, which is a knockback, which you can charge up. As you can... oh, hold on. As you can see, I'm charging it up here, and then once it's fully charged, I go... and it does a huge knockback and a decent amount of damage. Or I can do the other attack, which is just a normal shoot, shoot, shoot. I can also charge it up. And it does a lot of damage as well. Every character, let's see. Oh, I don't have the mouse. I guess I can't control it with both. Okay, so every character has health. On the bottom left, you'll see my health. I have 130 health as the apprentice, and mana. Maximum mana is displayed at the bottom, and current mana is at the top. When you're not in a build phase or on a map, it shows you how much mana you have in the bank. I have 223,000 in the bank right now, and 40 is my maximum mana at one time. The maximum mana will decide how much resources I have to build towers, and I'll explain building towers and fighting in the real game. But let's focus on what we have here. So before this, you can pull up this menu. I don't know how to pull it up on the computer, but I think it's middle mouse button. So middle mouse button, and you can rotate around here. So first we'll go to summon defenses. Summon defenses shows you how to build the tower. As you can see, you can build the towers around here. As you level up, you'll get more towers. You start with 1, and at level 3 you get the second, level 7 you get this one, level 11 you get this one, and level 15 you get this one. So at level 15 then you can build all your towers. It's great. Here's the problem. Every character has completely different stuff. The apprentice has a lot of damaging towers, like a magic missile tower, fireball tower, lightning tower, and deadly striker tower. So the problem is they also have this blocker, which is really nice, and it actually takes away elemental attributes, which I'll explain in a little bit. I'm going to start off here with, I'm just going to place one of these down in the tavern, just to show you. As you can see, I can only place it down in a little radius around me. I can't place it outside of that ring, and I can't place it on, the edge of stuff. I have to either put it on a table or put it on the ground, whatever. And once I put it down, I can decide what direction it's facing. Some things are omnidirectional, some things don't fire. So, let's put that down real quick. Never mind. So that shows defenses, and that's all there is to the defenses. You just pick them up and you put them down. Then I'm going to show you hero. First, you can view your hero info, which shows you the level ups, and on the right will be your equipment. I don't have any equipment because I'm level 1. The top row is your hero stuff. You can increase your hero health, your hero damage, your hero speed, and your hero casting rate. So that's cool, I guess. So here's what you do. The casting rate, just so you know, is putting down towers and repairing towers. I'm pretty sure. So defense health is, you can put your defense, obviously your tower's defense, your defense base, your area of effect, and your defense attack rate. There's also 2 in the middle, your 2 abilities, and I'll explain those in just a little bit. Then there's your resistance, your generic damage, your fire damage, your lightning damage, and your poison damage. Let's see, I'm gonna go, what I wanted to do was defense attack rate. Yeah, I'm gonna try one of those. Okay, so there we go, great. Going back to this hero menu, You can detonate traps. You can manually destroy any traps that are immediately in front of you. That's cool. Heal self, which will heal yourself, obviously. It takes mana, but it's nice. Overcharge reduces your summoning times dramatically. So you can... I can use this because it is it's the first ability at level 5. I get it at level 5 as Apprentice. And Mana Bomb, which is a level 20 ability. Does a massive explosion, costs 200 mana, and as you can see, like this one costs 8 mana, this one costs 200 mana. So that's cool. That's fun. Let's see. So sell defense. You can sell any defense that you're down. It sells for half the price of what it costs. If you've upgraded it, it sells for half the upgrade price as well. Repair defense. You can repair defense. Please remember this. When defenses are damaged, it's much cheaper to repair them than to let them die and rebuild them. Especially if they're upgraded or something. Much cheaper to repair. The only difference is sometimes when you get later, like you get so much health on your towers that it's actually slower to repair it unless you have high hero cast rate. But either way, and then finally upgrade defense. You can upgrade every defense. I'm not exactly 100% sure what it does on each defense, but the first upgrade costs 100 mana, then the second one costs 200 mana, then the third one costs 400 mana, and the fourth one costs 800 mana, etc., etc. I have no idea what the maximum level of upgrades is. In the tavern, you can buy things from the shop, and you can also buy services if you have all this stuff. I'm not going to do all this stuff. It costs 100,000 mana to respec your hero. Wow. Well, you could rename your hero too. Pointless. You can buy weapons, you can buy armors, you can buy pets, you can buy all kinds of stuff here. Cool, great, awesome. Actually, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and pick some things up from my item box. Because I know I have, yeah. I have this bad boy. There we go. Now I got a pet. And... okay, so let me explain this real quick. This is the item box. This has all your stuff that that you have not... oh, what is it? That you picked up, but you can sell. So, a couple of things here. There, you can view the item info by clicking the right button over there, or pressing A on the controller, whatever. So, you can click on it, and you can see the base stats. So this one has a base... this is a pet. It has a base damage of 20, and it has plus 20 to the defense health. So you can just view, and like, so this staff here, it shows that I have 26 range damage, 2 knockback, and -1 charge speed. So you kind of have to learn what stats mean what, but either way, I'm going to go ahead and equip that too because that's cool. So here's the problem. What you want to do is, you notice how there's little locks on a lot of these things? Locking is actually really cool. You can lock things by clicking lock item or pressing the R stick, whatever. As long as stuff is locked, then you won't sell it. So if I click actually, sell all down there, it says, "Are you sure you wish to sell all unlocked items?" I click yes. Nothing got sold because everything I have in here is locked. So as long as stuff is locked, you will not be able to sell it. Whenever you switch equipment, so you pick something up on the ground and automatically equip it, your item will go into the item box, and it will be locked because you equipped it. So you do have to unequip, or whenever you unequip something, you have to unlock it. It's kind of annoying, but it's pretty cool. Now, quickly, going back over here, the shop items will randomly change every once in a while, but you can lock these items and they will not change. So I just lock this dragon, and the dragon will stay there until I either unlock him or buy him. So I thought that was really cool. Going back into the hero info, see now that I have some equipment you can see over here, and it works the exact same way. What I want to do is I'm going to go into the screen, so you can see the different stat bonuses here. And if you look down at the bottom right, you can see that I can invest points into this. So if I invest points, I'm just going to go ahead and invest here. And boom, it upgrades to the next level. So now it's level 2, and I get to upgrade some of these abilities. So I'm going to upgrade that charge speed bonus, now it's at 0. So that's pretty cool. So Now if I spend more mana, I'll be able to upgrade this again, and I can have charge speed, you know, even more. So you can upgrade as much levels as possible, and this one it says maximum level is 12. So I can keep spending mana and get up to level 12 or whatever. I'm not going to bother because it's just not going to be useful. Super Tiger. So yeah, upgrade this one to maximum level. It's pretty cool. Once you upgrade it to maximum level, you can actually rename it. So I just renamed it for fun. Thought that was fun. So that's the store. That's the hero info, and that's this item box. You always want to upgrade stuff. You're probably not for the first couple levels, but once you get to the higher levels, like you're gonna keep that equipment for at least a little bit, and you have plenty of mana, so there's no reason not to. So let's see. I don't think I can really do anything else in the tavern. Instead of going to the innkeeper, you can go to this forge. You can do the same thing at the forge. You can go into the hero info, go into the item box. You just can't buy anything. Excuse me. One cool thing is that in the middle of the match, you can actually swap your hero. So I can swap out with, you know, some of my higher level characters or a new character that I made, whatever. So it is kind of cool, you know, with your friends on the fly. You can say, oh, that's cool. I need something different. If you notice that my crystal's a little different, you can actually change your crystal. That's pretty cool. Actually, going back over here real quick. Once I go to swap hero, then I can select my hero, and oh, I guess I can't do it in the screen. Oh well. You can change how your hero looks and how your crystal looks. I guess on the main screen when you're selecting your character. So either way, I'm gonna go ahead and start at the very beginning on medium, and I'm gonna show you how the game should really be played, I guess. I'm gonna skip this. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Okay. So, first things first. At the beginning of every wave, at the beginning of every level, there's going to be treasure chests, and that's where you're going to get your mana. You're going to open the treasure chests and grab as much mana as you can. I only have 40 mana, so every treasure chest is going to cap me. You want to find choke points, just like in any tower defense game. You want to find choke points on the map. So you can pull up the map here and you can see all the treasure chests, you can see where your gem is, and you can see all the red dots. Every single one of those red dots, there's 5 on this map, every single one of those big red areas is where enemies will spawn. That's where you want to pay attention to, because the enemies could spawn. For example, I'm going to leave the map up real quick. Enemies will spawn up here. But the problem is, I've played this map enough to know that only one enemy is going to go this way, and any of the other enemies are going to go down here on the stairs. So actually, a better choke point is right here at the top of the stairs, rather than on the top up there. Really, what you want to end up doing is you want to be able to defend every single point that you have, period. So I'm going to go ahead and put some magic missile towers down. I really don't need to probably do anything, because I think this level's really, really easy. Especially now that I have some equipment. I mean, it's going to be really pathetic. But just looking on here, I think there's 9 different types of enemies in the game, is what the developers told us. Is said on like Total Biscuit's video when he was talking with them. But so I'm going to go ahead and do this here. Just throw down some more turrets. And obviously, as you can see, I'm getting closer to the crystal. Sometimes you want to get closer to the crystal, sometimes you want to get further away. It's all kind of preference, but it also helps, it depends on the map too. This map is super easy. I'm going to show you a little bit later stuff as well, but we'll get there. I'm gonna do this Let's Play series solo, and I'm going to do the entire thing. I'm going to start at level 0, and I'm going to go all the way through, playing and completely owning. So I'm going to put this last one down, and then the rest of it's going to be totally fine. So I'm going to just do a couple pointers once I get this started. Okay, get the wave started here. There you go. Click on the crystal to start the wave. Combat phase goes. If you pull the map up now during the combat phase, you will see that I can actually see the monsters. There's a couple of different goblins. and I'm just going to completely own them. I'm going to show here. So this is a this is a guy, an archer, and if you look at him, he actually has an affinity of fire. So if you look at him and look at the right, he's got the little fire symbol, which means that he does fire damage. And like this guy too, he's also fire damage. Which means that if they attack me, they will actually do fire damage. So there you go, hooray. Run over here. Enemies will generally drop more mana, so then you can run around and pick it up. Really quick, okay. I'm gonna drop stuff here. Just for no really reason, I'm just gonna crush them anyway, so. Okay, so real quick, showing this this thing here. If you look at the enemy, okay, better idea. It's bad, maybe one will drop here. Shoot. No such luck. So if you look at this item here real quick, it's got a little hand that points to the right. That means this thing is equal in strength to what you have. However, this is kind of a stupid system because it only bases it on numbers. Just looking at this right here, I can tell that it adds 1 generic defense and 1 fire defense. So if you look back on the character screen, you have, you know, your generic damage, your fire damage resistance, your lightning damage. So it would add 1 here and 1 here. So that's cool and dandy, but I just don't care. I'm just going to leave it. The reason I'm going to leave it is because at the end of the wave, or when I begin the next wave, it will automatically sell all of the items on the ground. So I don't need to bother wasting it in my item box and then selling it later, because it'll just be sold anyway, right now. At the end of this wave anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and put some stuff here. There you go. So now this one, if you look at it, this one shows a red. This one's a bad item. I don't want to pick it up at all. It's kind of interesting that it shows down, even though it has 3 more generic defense and 1 more poison defense. But the one I have on equip right now, there's 2 reasons that it's saying that what I have currently equipped is better. One is that it has tower cast effect, I guess. Yeah, tower cast effect is increased on it. And the other one is that it has 1 of 6 levels, so it has a lot of upgradable. Like I can upgrade this 5 times. So every time I upgrade it, I can add a point. So technically, I could get up to 7 defense if I wanted to. But I don't care. I'm going to skip that one. And apparently these boots are better. Yeah, they're identical, except they have 1 better cast of the tower cast. So I'm going to go ahead and equip those boots immediately. And my old boots go straight to the whatchamacallit, item box. Don't even care about them. There you go. Drop those down. Now here's something also that's really cool. Like I have 40 mana, so I can't pick these mana gems up. I'm just going to leave them and start the next wave, and it'll automatically pick them up and put them in my bank. So that's what's cool. Like, you don't need to really pick up everything anyway in between waves. I hate seeing that on some people. I hate when people are like, "Oh man, we should pick everything up," especially at like everybody thinks at the last wave you need to get it picked up, but it's just like, that's pointless. So I'm gonna check this out. Oh, maybe I can show you this time. So as you can see, I'm watching the map, and I'm watching it just dominated. Oh goodness. One of my towers. Boom! Get off my tower. And here's me repairing the tower. I will explain how you can use hotkeys real quick, because that's kind of an important thing later on. It makes it a lot faster. Much more effective. Looks like the archers, yeah, the archers killed it over. Okay. So make sure that one's all healed. And do something really quick. So right now, if you look at the bottom left of my screen, you'll see that I have. Let me do this real quick. So once you level up, you get a little more maximum mana. So I'm up to 60 now. Hooray! So as you can see, on the bottom left, I have left, down, up, and right. On the computer, you'll have 1 through 10 or 1 through 0. So you have a lot more shortcuts on the computer if you're using a keyboard, but I'm using an Xbox controller, so whatever. It's cool because you can set these shortcuts to anything you want on the D-pad. All you have to do is, let's say I want to set Magic Missile Tower to something. So all I have to do is, pull this up and hold down that button. So if I wanted to set a Magic Missile Tower, now all I have to do is press right, and it automatically gives me a Magic Missile Tower. There you go. So that's pretty cool. But what if I want to go back? What if I want Repair Defense? All I have to do is hold it, boom, there it goes. And I'm going to instantly repair that tower like nobody's business. Repairing and placing stuff goes a lot faster in the build phase. And as you can see, I'm looking here, and it looks like when stuff is damaged, either during the wave or afterwards, it'll start flashing, and if it's low, really low, it'll flash red. If you look on the map here, you can see that that tower in the middle is flashing. So I'm going to heal it up again. There you go. And notice how this item's here, and it's bad. If I open up the map, and I move away, if you look real close, you can see a faint black dot where that item is. Black dots mean something that is either equivalent to your equipment or below your equipment. If you see a green dot on the map, that's better. Let's maybe see if I can get a green item out of one of these. So that's perfect. Green item right there. So if I'm gonna look back away, and you see how there's a green dot there in front of me now? That green dot means that there's an equipment there that is better than what I have. So I'm gonna walk up here and I'm going to equip it. Boom. There you go. I'm not even gonna bother picking up all this mana or using it because it's just pointless. I did make it to level 3. No, I didn't. I made it to level 2. Never mind. All junk equipment. It's all black dots. And there we go. So I'm just going to move on with my life. Move on to the next wave and own it up. As you can see here, these guys are, the goblins are invincible as long as they have that purple mist around them. But as soon as they step off of the circle, they're no longer invincible. So that's what you want to do. Luckily, the archers are not invincible on that purple thing, so I'm just going to own them up. There you go. Pew! Get a little charge shot there. Looks like the archer over here is going to die. Heal up the towers. So I've only got one wave left. And when I get a level up, I'm just going to put all my points in there for fun. I just like doing it. So now I'm level 3. And now I'm going to do something really quick and show you. So I'm going to go ahead and put down this blockade and talk about it real quick. The magic blockade's fun and cool. The cool thing about it is that if somebody gets close to it, if an enemy gets close to a magic blockade, they will lose their element affinity. This is important because almost all of the mage stuff has an affinity. This one right here is a fireball, so it sends fire damage. This one does lightning damage, and this one actually I think doesn't do any specific damage. But what's cool about the magic blockade is it will get rid of their elemental attributes. So if you have like an orc, this big thing up here, I'm going to show it to you. It's an orc, and it's going to come out and maybe charge up here, maybe charge down there. I don't know. But either way, if it was like poison and I had a poison weapon, it wouldn't. My weapon would be doing like practically nothing. Or if it was fire and I had a fireball tower here, the fireball tower would do 0 damage to it. But as soon as it got to the blockade, it would lose that affinity, and then the fireball tower would just destroy it. So that's how you get stuff done. You want to make sure that you always have a magical blockade around for anybody. Especially because the mage is all devoted to elemental damage with almost all of its towers. I'm going to make sure I open all the treasure chests just so that the mana droplets go down so I can use it automatically. Go ahead and put a magic blockade here. I really don't need it because I already have stuff available. I already have towers behind me, but I'm just going to do it for fun and for insurance purposes. And there we go. Let's start the next to last wave. Just dodging some arrows. Whoop! Arrows are getting closer. Got me. Oh. It's kind of a joke level. Oh, ooh. They're doing a lot of damage on the other side. It's kind of funny. So goblins really don't do too much in general. They do a decent amount of damage, but they're easily stunned just by attacking them. Go ahead and cover the enemy units. So the ones we've seen so far is the goblins. They're the generic, you know, let's send some monsters at them. Then there's the archers. Archers are a little bit stronger than goblins. I'm just going to put some stuff down here. Oh, my defense is out. There we go. Archers are a little bit stronger than goblins, in general, but they do a lot more damage, but they take probably a little bit less damage in general. They do shoot from afar, but it takes a little time for them to wind up. But after they wind up, they'll shoot an arrow, which is easily dodged if you see it coming. And but if you hit them at all, they get stunned and they cannot fire. So as long as you keep hitting them, they can't fire. However, it's kind of hard to hit them, you know, from a distance because they will start shooting. You have to pay attention to the archers later on because they will they'll shoot at your crystal tower or your crystal even over your defenses. So if you don't have anything that shoots back at them, you're generally going to take a lot of damage on your tower or on your crystal. Like I've noticed the squire has that problem because he doesn't have a lot of stuff that shoots, especially early on. But either way, so there you go. Everything's nice and healed up, and I think we're ready to go. I'm gonna own up this last wave, and if need be, we'll do some other fun stuff. Do as much damage here as possible. I know that ogre's going to do a lot, or the orc is going to do a lot. The orc is the big heavy guy. He does quite a bit of damage, but really he's more about taking damage. He doesn't get stunned when you hit him, so in general you have to do a lot more straight damage to him. Ooh. Ooh. Easily knocked him out. Ooh. Ooh. Boom. I do love that big AoE. That's pretty fun. As you can see, this magic blockade's taking quite a beating. So I'm gonna, ouch. I'm gonna heal it up while I'm sitting here. Perfect. Oh no. Which magic missile tower? Oh. I'm gonna heal myself here real quick. There we go. And there we go, that's the end. And now that you can see, I've beaten the level, I've beaten the thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up all that stuff. You've seen 3 of the enemy types in this level. if you add more people to the game, you generally will see a lot more. You'll see a lot more enemies. They don't generally get stronger, but you will see a lot more of them. I'm gonna pick this up. I have no idea what that little pink thing is. I need to check that out. It's probably, oh, it's my overcharge ability. Never mind. That's the only green thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. This has been the first of the new Let's Play series, and I will let you guys know as soon as I put some more stuff up. Hopefully I'll continue this on further and further, and hopefully you enjoy it. Please leave your comments below. Let me know what you want to see and if this tutorial has been helpful at all. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and as always, you keep it salty, Internet.